Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see Class 8 Science Chapter 2 Health and Diseases, the part 2. In a part 1 already we have studied about the infectious diseases, health, types of diseases and some of the diseases how they are spreading, then the infections through animals also we had observed. Now the next one we are going to begin with, that is the non-infectious diseases. First of all, when we talk about this non-infectious diseases, they don't occur in our body, the human body, by infections by another animal or some other microorganisms infection. No, actually they are under the category of the chronic diseases which last for the longer, sometime for the lifetime. These diseases are called as a non-infectious. This diseases arises due to the some defect in the human organs or the improper lifestyle that brings this particular diseases in the human's body. In that, the first of all we are going to see about the cancer. What exactly is a cancer? We know very well that the human body is made up of a huge number of cells. If one of the cell one of the cell which is present in a body is showing the abnormal growth or the uncontrolled growth, because as we know the division of a cells are controlled in the human body. So if this cell division or the growth of a cell is abnormal or the uncontrolled, then that is called as a cancer. Group or the lump of a cancerous cell is called as malignant tumor. It's called as a malignant tumor. Now, this malignant tumor, this should be removed from the body in a proper timing. If it is not removed, then it's very deadly and it spoils or it infects the or it causes the harm to the surrounding or the nearby organ and sometime in the entire body. Now this cancer, when we talk about, the cancer can be in the lung, mouth, tongue, stomach, breast, uterus, skin and tissues like blood also. Means it's not specific like the cancer can be possible only in certain organ or certain body part. It can be anywhere in the body. Now diagnose this to diagnose this we have a various treatments, like we can go for the CT scan. How we can find out what exactly whether the person is having a cancer or not? Then the MRI scan is there, then the mammography is there, biopsy is there, various things are there, and then the conventional methods to treat them is a chemotherapy, radiation therapy and surgery. Modern techniques like a robotic and the laparoscopic surgeries are also followed in certain cases. Now this is about the treatment and the what exactly is a cancer. Now we should know the reason how exactly this cancer comes to the body. There are the huge number of reasons are there, but in that the major ones by which the major persons are contracting this particular disease is nothing but the eating or chewing tobacco or the tobacco products. In that majorly is a gutka, then the smoking, alcoholism, lack of fiber contents like a fruits and a leafy vegetables also. In food, excessive consumption of junk foods like a pizza, burger. These things or these particular foods leads towards the cancer. And sometime in certain cases it is a heredity also. Heredity means the diseases which grows or which comes from generation to the generation through the genes. Now what are the symptoms for this particular disease? There are the symptoms like a chronic cough, hoarse voice, difficulty in swallowing, means the person is not able to eat the food in a normal manner. When a person want to eat something, he should or he is having the pain in the throat or into the stomach, incurable scar and inflammation, lumps in a breast, unexplained weight loss, means a sudden weight loss without reason. On the other hand, if you will see, they have given the controlled diet helps to prevent some types of cancers. Physical exercise along with modern treatment is more beneficial to cure the cancer. Avoid addiction like a tobacco and chewing, smoking. Means if you're not doing all these things or the person is not doing tobacco, chewing or the smoking, then the chances of cancer is much lesser as compared to the persons who are consuming all this. Now, the another disease, the another well-known disease to us is a diabetes. The hormone insulin, which is produced in a pancreas, control the level of a sugar. Whatever food we are eating, there is a presence of a sugar in it in the form of a glucose or the carbohydrates. So when we eat them, that sugar get dissolved into the blood, and there is a hormone secreted by the pancreas in the body to control this particular sugar, and the name of that hormone is a insulin. Another part is symptom which cannot be ignored in the case of a diabetes. In that, the one is a urination at night, increased obesity or weight loss. Means a person will have a sudden obesity, means the weight will increase rapidly, or the weight is lost suddenly. Reasons for it major reason for it as a heredity, obesity, lack of physical exercise, and the mental stress brings the diabetes in a person. Preventive measure for the diabetes is a following a proper diet, medicines, and exercise under the supervision of a doctor. It's not required the excessive exercise actually, the moderate, which is advised by the doctors to keep a diabetes under control. Another part is the next what we have to see is the another disease, that is the heart disease. Heart diseases, when we talk about the you might have heard about many people are dying due to the cardiac arrest. Efficiency of a heart decreases in this particular disease. The blood supply, thereby the oxygen to the entire body, because as we know the blood carries the oxygen to the each and every cell of the body part, and that blood is pumped in a entire body through the heart is a organ present inside the body which pumps the blood towards the each and every part of the body. If the efficiency of the heart reduces, then automatically the blood what it's pumping towards the body will reduce, and if it is reducing means the supply of oxygen in the body will reduce. So that lead towards the different kind of symptoms in the body, and not only that, it is one of the reason of a heart attack. One should not ignore these symptoms, in that the severe chest pain, pain in a shoulder, neck, arms, cramp in a hand, uneasiness, tremors. Reasons of heart attack, in that the smoking, alcoholism, diabetes, hypertension, obesity, lack of physical exercise, heredity, mental stress, anger, anxiety, this all are the reasons for the heart attack. If a person is having a heart disease, then there are the various methods to treat it. The first one in that is the angioplasty. In this, doctors are performing angioplasty surgery on the person who is having a heart disease. Another one is a bypass surgery, means if there is any blockage in the arteries or a vein, then that should be bypassed with the help of the doctor and the physicians or the surgeons who are expert for this particular treatment. Then the open heart surgery, sometime if there is a defect in the heart, then that should be cleared off, or that should be treated by the surgery called as the open heart surgery. Then the heart transplant in the extreme cases, installation of the stents, installation of the pacemakers to give the proper speed or the proper pumping to the heart. Another thing is the first aid for the disease. If the person is having a cardiac arrest, then the first thing what he should get is the first aid to save the life of it. The research says actually the 85 to 90% persons who are having a cardiac arrest can be saved with the help of a proper first aid. If they are persons are getting a proper first aid in a proper time, then their lives can be saved. In that, we have the COLS method, or the compression only life support. In this, press the center of thorax, means the center of the chest region, for at least 30 times at a rate of 100 to 120 strokes per minute. Means within a 1 minute, at least 2 times within a 1 second, not 1 minute, 1 second, 2 times we have to stroke the thorax of a person to give the external pumps to the heart, and that brings the heart alive again. Further part, the next what we have to see is medicines. Another part what we have to study is medicines. Medicines are one of the most important part of the human life now. To treat a various diseases, the medicines are required. Before that, we should not forget there are the lot of materials or a lot of food products at a home. Lot of raw vegetables or the fruits or the spices are there, which helps to maintain a good health for the humans. Further part, that is the medicines. There are the huge number of medicines available in the market now for the different kind of diseases, and they are advised by the doctors. In that, the certain medicines which doctors are advising actually, that particular medicines are very costly because they are made up by the different companies, and the production cost of that particular medicines are too high, but the similar kind of medicines are available on the generic stores also, which we call as a generic medicines that they have given over here. The generic medicines are also known as a general medicines. These are manufactured and distributed without any patent. They don't have any patent. The pharmaceutical companies, the larger pharmaceutical companies, when they are making any medicine, they are keeping the patent of that, and due to that, that particular medicines are costly. So to avoid that, the general medicines are also available, which we called as a generic medicines, and they are much cheaper as compared to the other branded medicines. These medicines are at par in quality with branded medicines. Production cost of these medicines is very low due to fewer expenses on research, as they are formalized readily available. The further part, that is a lifestyle and diseases. As already I told you, these non-infectious diseases, they are not only due to the defect in the organs, it is also depending on the lifestyle of the person. When we talk about the lifestyle, what we eat, how we are eating, how much exercise we are doing, that all brings the healthiness in the body. If we are doing it in a right time, in a right proportion, then the person will be healthy. Here they have given, if a frequency of becoming sick is to be lowered, people should follow their lifestyle. It must include sufficient sleep, right food, yogasans, pranayam, and physical exercise. Physical exercise should also be as per own capacity. It's not like the if one person is doing 100 push-ups, then you also do the 100 push-ups. No, it depends on the capacity of a person. If you can do 5, do it 5. No matter that another person is doing 100 or 500 or 5 or 10, doesn't matter. How much you can do, you should do that much exercise every day to keep yourself healthy. Pranayam and yogasana shouldn't be performed under the expert supervision. See the videos and all that is already available on the YouTube. You can observe that. Another part is the vaccinations. Vaccinations is important to prevent the infectious diseases. There are huge list of the infectious diseases which already we have studied in a previous part of this particular chapter, that can be prevented with the help of the vaccination. The next they have given over here is about the government of India declared the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana on 1st July 2015. In this scheme, best quality medicines are made available in affordable prices to the citizens. Jan Aushadhi stores are launched for this purpose. Various places in a cities, in a rural area, in an urban area, these stores are already there. You can check it on the website of the Maharashtra Bharat Sarkar or the Indian government. You will find out the various stores for this particular Aushadhi Yojana. Next one, that is the Indian companies export the generic medicines on large scale. However, those medicines are sold under brand name with high prices in India. In America, 80% medicines used are generic. Due to this, hundreds of billions of money is saved there. In India, the peoples are using the branded medicines. They don't go for the generic medicines. If you will compare it with the America or the USA, they are using 80% as a generic medicines, and that's why they can save a huge amount on the medicines. Next they have given over here is about the some important days they have given, like a 7th April for the World Health Day, 14th June for the World Blood Donation Day, 29th September as a World Heart Day, and the 14th November as a World Diabetes Day. Next they have given is about the understand the importance of the blood donation. Blood donation is very important. 1 unit blood donated by a person can fulfill the need of a 3 persons at a time. Means if a one person is donating a 1 bottle of the blood, then that can save a life of 3 persons at a time. The need of society is a blood. If in the emergency cases a person requires the blood, then that should be available in the blood bank. RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. These are the three components which can save a three different life. One can save 12 persons by donating the blood for 4 times a year. This is advised. A healthy person can donate 4 times blood in a year. Means in a gap of 3 to 4 months, a person can donate a blood easily if the person is a healthy. So this is all about the chapter.